Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin with Tizish.com. On this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the built-in Tizish listing system to manually enter listings that you may have as blog postings or as blog pages. And on top of that, I'm going to show you how to combine it to make a special landing page, maybe your one-page selling site for that individual listing. All right, so like, you know, there's individual, there's single website listings and everything. Well, you could pretty much do that by creating a stealth site that features your listing for sale with the Tizish system. I'm going to show you that at the end. So let's just jump right into it. How do you just do the basic functionality? Let's say you have a blog posting and it's a new listing and you want to manually put it in addition to letting your IDX system automatically pull it from the MLS. So here's what you do. Under Post, go to Add New. And now under Add New, I'm just going to call this Test Listing. And let's just say, oops, this is way too long. Let's say here, you add, this is your text describing the listing, or maybe whatever you want just about the listing. This is that content. Since this is an example, obviously I don't have that. And let's say you want to add your pictures like normal. Well, then what you do, just go here, go to upload, add an image like normal that is about the picture. Maybe you have multiple images, who knows. Just the basic concept so far. So let's just go to the media library. Let's add a couple images. So let's just take this image here and let's insert it into the post. We'll put it in the middle. We'll put it medium or full size and align it in the center, and then we'll insert it into the post. So there it goes. There's the example posting. And then now we have our description. Well, now let's add the rest of the actual listing details. So here's what you need to do. Scroll down all the way down to where you see two options. One of them called General Property Info and the other one called Property Details. Open them both up and start entering your information just like you would. So insert listing, you have to put yes. After that, put the MLS number if it's applicable. Property price, let's just say 123 Main Street, or I'm sorry, let's just say 1 million. Address 123 Main Street, just as a fake one. Tisville is the city. State, California. Zip code, we'll just do 5555. Alright, so now we have our general details. Now let's go to the property details. The square foot, let's say it's 2,300. Bedrooms, 4 bed, 2 baths. Here's additional features. Let's just add, here are more features. And now if you want to embed a property map, you could do so. Follow this video tutorial on how to embed a Google map onto your website. But basically you could enter the map location if you like here. It'll just map it for you. Alright, and just follow this tutorial though to do it right. And now after this, if you have a video of let's just say you want to link to your YouTube video or something. Well, I'm not going to put links in here, but I'm going to put just text so you can see what it does. Or maybe a photo gallery that you have from Flickr, or maybe a brochure that is custom made as a PDF, or maybe the map location link that you, instead of having embedded here, you want to give the map location. Who knows? Or maybe a community resource. Just basically whatever you want these to be. All right, you'll see what they do in a second. Now the listing agent name, we'll do John Doe, XYZ Realty. And then of course the phone number now, and we'll just do the same 555 555 5555. All right, so that's all the details you need. So after doing that, you scroll up, and what you're gonna do is on the right hand side, of course, just choose your category. So let's just say this is let's say this is the deal of the month. Maybe this is the deal of the month, that is in your posting, or maybe this is the a hot property of the month. But whatever the case is, you publish it. And now, once it's published, we'll see how it looks live as a blog posting. And then after I show you how it looks as a blog posting, I'm going to show you how it looks as a blog page, and I'm going to show you what I recommend you do with the deal of the month section. Okay, so it's all live. We clicked on view post. Now here's our blog posting like normal. There's our picture. There's the description. Now we have our share button, and then now we have this part here. Alright, this would link to a YouTube video, all that photo gallery, pretty much all that stuff I told you. It's optional. You don't have to put it in there if you don't want. Now we have the property details, the features, then of course the contact information, and of course a button to contact you guys. So if you click on this, it takes them to your contact page where they're gonna schedule, where they're gonna contact you guys if they're interested, plain and simple. But there's another thing I want to show you regarding this. It's a widget. All right, so see those. So this is a listing button right here, right? Well, we've custom made a widget. We've pretty much custom made a widget that will let you put a schedule showing buttons here. So here's what I mean. I'll show you that at the very. Let's show you that now. Let's go. Here's what you want to do. If you want a custom widget showing up on this post, or actually, you know what? Since it's a blog posting, it won't be able to work. So it has to be a blog. It has to be a page. So let me first show you how to add this listing as a page, because here's what it is. If you know the difference between posts and pages, which you should at this point, you'll know that blog postings are the ones that show up here, while pages are things you can put in your nav bar or the things across here and so forth. So let's pretend this is the deal of the month, right? Let's pretend that this is your new deal of the month that you want up here, right? Well, this is your deal of the month page and you want it to be a listing. Well, let's go back now into, instead of having it as a blog post here, let's just erase this one and let's go to the deal of the month page and let's recreate it there. So here we go. Let's go to pages here. Let's find your deal of the month page. Here's deal of the month. Let's go to edit. And now what you want to do is under deal of the month, this will just be your, let's just pretend, you already saw in the other example, let's pretend I put a picture up here, or let's just do it. Let's just actually put a picture up here. It'd be pretty quick. Here's the media library. Now we click on show. Under link URL, you can put whatever you want, but then just alignment center, we want it to be full size because it's not bigger than 600. Remember, 600 is a full size. Is 623 means it's going to go bigger than your blog postings, but we go center, full size, and now we're going to insert into the posting. So that's going to be centered here. And now we have our content. Let's just pretend this was about the listing, and now let's go back and fill out our details real quick. I'm going to go ahead and press pause in the video and fill them out so you don't have to sit here and wait. Okay, so I put in all of our listing details here. And now what we're going to do is just publish this post as the deal of the month posting. And we're going to hit update. After I do this, I'm going to show you several other features that you could do, not so much just as the deal of the month, but just in general that you might want to do to maximize this feature as well. So now let's view the page. Here's how it was before. We click on refresh. And now here's the deal of the month. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the deal of the month. There's a listing. Here's all the details and everything, so someone can schedule. Now there's two things. You can add an extra widget here to schedule showing. Here's how you do that. Under settings or under your admin panel, you scroll down under appearance and go to your widgets menu. And there's a specific widget that shows you how to do this, or that lets you do this. In your sidebar 1, you want to put it at the top, so where's the listing lead capture icons. What you want to do is take this widget, drag this to the top of your widget bar, and under title you can put schedule showing or whatever, or whatever the case is. So here, let's say here's how it works. There's two buttons that already exist here. All right, there's a schedule showing button insert, and then a request more info insert. Let's just say you want this to go to your contact page, right? Well, that's what you would do. Just have it go to your contact page. So just enter the URL of the page that you want someone to click on when they see these buttons. You'll see this in a moment. All right. Now the title, you don't have to put a title. I think it looks good without a title, but it's up to you. And now here's the key thing: show or hide. You got to put show unchecked, and find the page that you have it on. So right now we have it on the deal of the month. So there it is, the deal of the month. Now we click on save, which means this is going to only show up on the deal of the month, and it's when these two contact buttons will show up the schedule showing button and request more information button will show up and link to these pages. So here's how that works. I'm going to hit refresh. We're going to see two buttons come up here for scheduling and showing. So you see that? So now we have a deal of the month. We have a listing details. You could put video in here, whatever the case is. And when someone clicks on any of these, it's going to take them to your contact page or whatever other page you want. You could choose. Remember, this is your choice. The key thing, you just have to put the URL to wherever the contact page is. Maybe you make it your Facebook profile or something. It's up to you. It really is. Or maybe your Facebook business page. It's all your call. So that's one feature. Here's another advanced feature for using this section. Maybe you want to make a custom stealth site of a individual listing. So let's just pretend that this deal of the month page, you want to be a custom stealth site. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And real quick, before I take this out, remember, you have to put show on check and check box the single page that you want these buttons to show up on. If you don't, you're going to have these buttons everywhere on your site and it's pointless. These should only be on listing pages. So make sure that you choose the proper page by putting show on check and checking it off. Anyhow though, so maybe you want to make a stealth site. Maybe you want to have one of those individual listing pages that you could market as just single listings to try to get leads or whatever the case is. Maybe on Craigslist, maybe it's a special buy, something like that. Well, here's what you could do. Combine the fact that you can make stealth sites with this already built-in tool. So here's what you would do. First of all, make this template say no sidebars, and then scroll down. And if you don't know how to make a stealth site, if you don't know what I'm doing, check out the video tutorial I did on creating stealth sites and you'll see. But now under here, we go to custom fields, we scroll down all the way to where it says enter new. And you're going to enter the name stealth site. And then as exactly as you see here, lowercase with no spaces, and then value, you're going to put yes. And you're going to put add custom field. What that's going to do is that's going to turn this page into a stealth site page that is just marketing this individual listing. So maybe you could use this on Craigslist, or maybe you could mail blast this. Pretty much what those other website tools do that you got to pay for, individual listing sites. You know, you could pretty much do that here, but enter a video. I would make this more robust. Enter a video, enter a photo gallery, and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, here was the page before we made a stealth site. Now I'm going to hit refresh, and it's going to be a full-on stealth site page with, here's our listing, here's where all our details would go. You could add photos, whatever. Here's our property details, and of course schedule a showing here. And now you just have an individual page. On the stealth site page, I show you how to add a custom banner across the top. If you don't remember, I'll spend the next minute actually just showing you since there's time on this recording. But it's a good idea to always put a banner across the top. When you're doing a full width stealth site, 960 pixels across the top is how big you want the image to be. And here's an example. Obviously the image I'm about to show you, it won't make 100% sense necessarily, but it'll be one that you could just use in general. So we go to media library because it's one I've already uploaded. On yours, you're going to have to upload the image. So here, see, I have one called Stealth Site Header. This is just the test one I used. What you want to do is go to link URL. After you upload your image, go to link URL, click on file URL, and then it's going to leave a code here. Copy and paste this code. Copy, and now get out of here. And under post image and thumbnail, under post image URL, paste it here. Alright? And now enter a title. So, you know, deal of the month, whatever the image is, whatever your image is. So post image and thumbnail. Now we scroll up, we hit update, and once it updates, you'll see, there it goes. Once it updates, when I hit refresh, you're going to see how the banner comes across the top and how this makes it look better. So here's the key thing. Obviously you would have a banner that matches, alright, that matches what the text is. So maybe you could get a custom banner that says something like deal of the month, you know, or some kind of custom banner that says, you know, hot property or something like that, you know, some kind of banner that could theme it. And check out, when we talk more about the marketing stuff, we'll talk more about this as well, but just keep that in mind right now. So anyhow, that's everything you could do for creating custom listings on your website using the Tizish system. You could do them as blog postings, or you can do them as pages or as stealth sites. Alright? So that's everything. Hope that all makes sense. If you have any questions, go to facebook.com/Tizish and ask me there. Alrighty? Well, good luck and have fun using it.